right. I'm Heyoka with Team Liquid, and I'm here with COG.iakona, Cognitive Gaming. I'm sorry. How you doing?
I'm doing pretty well. How about yourself?
I'm also excellent. We're just outside of PAX on day one. Before the games start, this will probably go up after the games, so maybe feel free to reveal your strategies and stuff because no one will see it until later. So this is your first big LAN event that you're playing in, right?
Yes, this is my first LAN that I'm here as a player.
You excited? You think you're gonna win?
Of course I'm gonna win. I'm just not sure what to expect really from a LAN event since I've never played in one. I'm not really sure how to compare it to other ones, so this will be fun.
I mean, you're playing against Tempo Storm, so do you think they have a lot of experience playing in tournaments? They've won pretty much everything they've played in for the last 6 months or whatever. Or, do you think that experience edge is a pretty relevant factor, or are you not worried about it?
I think that could almost bite them in the butt, that they might get overconfident and just not even try to prepare or think that we're even going to be a contest. And if they underestimate us, then they're in for quite a show.
I saw a lot of the teams were scrimming yesterday. They were playing at that GameWorks. GameWorks, yeah, whatever the thing's called. Have you guys scrimmed against Tempo Storm at all over the last few months?
The only time we've scrimmed Tempo Storm is when I first joined the team, and we had one block, which it's been, 3 months?
It was a while, yeah.
It's been a while.
That's 2 patches ago, at least.
Yeah.
So how do you guys feel about the new patch? Do you think that the changes fit your playstyle?
I think it definitely fits our playstyle. They nerfed Cleanse, which was actually a huge deal, and I think that really helps with the melee assassin-centered comps that we're known for.
Do you like the Cleanse changes?
I personally don't really like them too much, but it was a little strong. I like doing things like cleansing web wraps and stuff, and I can't do that anymore, and they took that away from me, so I'm just going to have to ice block them.
That's okay, too. How is, you guys have a gaming house, right? How's that?
Yes, we play in San Jose. We have some apartments, and we play, and there's a gaming lounge, LAN center, that's 2 doors down that we have a special private room in. So it's been very nice having us all live together. And personally, I like having the apartment kind of set up a little bit more than a gaming house because you can kind of get some private time to yourself. You're not playing in the one room over.
That's actually pretty hard, yeah. I lived in a situation like that, and it was really difficult. So I want to talk a little bit about how you got into Heroes. How how things happened. Do you have any competition history in other games?
So I played all the MOBAs under the sun, like League of Legends, Dota, and all that stuff. I didn't have too much success.
Vainglory? Have you played Vainglory?
I played it a little bit before we left, but I played Smite actually a lot. Was that a year and a half or 2 years ago? I got into it semi-competitive, semi-professionally, but there wasn't really any tournament, so all you did was scrim the whole time. And I kind of got burned out with that after a little bit, and I quit the game, and now here I am in Heroes.
So how did you stumble on Heroes?
So I originally got into the early tech alpha through TESPA, which had a chapter at my school, and I was helping run that, and I got an invite there. And I played it a little bit, but then I had to stop playing that and work on Lone Star Clash 3, the LAN event I was running.
That was a long time ago.
I didn't start playing it really that much until after Lone Star was done. And I just started playing it, I really liked it, and I just wanted to see where I could go in it.
You've been on some teams before Cognitive, right? What was your journey to get on Cognitive like?
So about a month or so into me playing the game, this is about July, I think. I joined the team that would become ESV
last year, right? Last July?
Yes, sorry, over a year ago, July. And so I started playing on that team, and we were having some success early in the alpha and into the beta, and then I left the team in March, I think, and I was struggling a lot trying to find a new team. I was going through some tryouts and some amateur teams and stuff. It just wasn't going so well. And then lo and behold, Cognitive Gaming comes knocking. And it was actually quite a tough decision for me because it would require me to quit my job, which at the time I was working at Google. So you may have heard of that company. So that was actually a big decision for me. I thought about it when they originally approached me for tryouts. Then I started talking to my family, my friends, my coworkers, my online friends, my high school friends, my college friends. I talked to everyone, just to kind of what do I do with my life? This is a big decision, and I don't want to screw it up. So I thought about it. I had what am I going to do for the next 6 months, the next year, the next 3 years, the next 5 years, the 10 years? I had to have everything covered.
So how do you, I mean, are you pretty confident in it now? You've been with Cognitive for like 2-3 months, something like that?
Yeah. I joined right before the June Open, actually. I took the whole week off of work. And then right after June Open, the first part of it ended, I went back to work for a week, and then I quit. So, but it was a little rough right around the June because we were going really confident into it, and we took Maelstrom to a game 3, which I think no one really expected out of us. And we just fell off hard after that. We were losing to random teams and getting knocked out super early in tournaments. We were losing like every scrim. I was getting real depressed. And then about a week or two before July Open, we actually started winning some games and scrims. We were winning sets. We started placing reasonably well in tournaments, and it was just really good snowball effect into the July Open.
Do you know, was there did you guys have like an epiphany or what? Do you have any idea what changed there? Like what made you start winning?
I have no idea. Just one day we just woke up and like, maybe we should start trying to win. I have no idea.
You joined with Glarong, right?
Yes, Glowering and I joined basically the same time. And yeah, it's been quite interesting to kind of see how the team changed. Since I played it, I actually subbed with them for a couple scrims here and there because they were like 15 minutes away from my house. So I came and hung out with them before and played a couple scrims, and the dynamics definitely changed out of the Glarong. It's a lot more aggressive and early game focused now with them.
So this is your first LAN event, as a team too, right? And then you guys qualified for the regionals in a month or so.
Yeah.
What's your approach? Do you see this as like an experience? Do you see this as like a thing you can prepare to? Because regionals presumably is a lot bigger because the prize is pretty massive, and so is this kind of like a warm up for you?
Yeah, that's more or less how we're treating it. Like, sure, like we'd love to win, and like that'd be great and all, but even if we like bomb out, this is good experience for us. Coming to a LAN environment, going out of our comfort zone, playing, getting a chance to scrim against some other like teams from other regions. This is just a great experience though, coming out here, and this is really definitely going to help us prepare for regionals in Vegas.
I think it's a pretty common storyline too, where either a team or a player, their first LAN event, they go and they just totally bomb out of it, but then they realize it's okay to lose live. It's like not that big of a deal, and then they kind of they come stronger. They get stronger.
Yeah.
Have you guys been have you scrimmed against the teams in the other regions like Liquid or MVP or anyone?
We scrimmed against them yesterday. It was Team Liquid and VP, but outside of that, we haven't really touched the other regions. Like, I think a couple teams in NA have tried scrimming in like EU or like Asia, but the lag is just too much. That it just makes the games really one-sided or unplayable. But now that we're all here in the same area, playing on the same servers, then we can actually get some scrims in.
Stylistically, do you think playing against the European teams helps you guys kind of understand the game better or anything?
A little bit, but the thing is, like, Team Liquid and VP are like completely different. Like, it's like night and day. Like, Team Liquid's all about the late game and just like making it there, and VP's all about the aggressive early game. It's just like, we have that over in NA too. It's just like, I don't really know what to take from it. Is like, is VP the odd one? Is Team Liquid the odd one? Like, I don't really know which one's different, what's their style, because they're just so different from each other for teams that are in the same region.
What kind of preparation did you guys do for this? Did you watch a lot of games from other regions, like VP and Liquid and MVP and I guess E-Star, who are no longer here or whatever?
We actually just mainly focused on NA because we knew we'd be playing Tempo Storm round 1, and we had some faith that we knew Cloud9 was going to be going on from there, so we focused mainly on Tempo Storm and Cloud9 preparation because that's what we're going to be playing against. Especially Tempo Storm, because that's all we're doing day 1. So when we beat Tempo Storm 2-0 them, then we'll have some time later tonight to prepare for the next.
That's fair. So I think the opening ceremony is starting pretty soon, so I think we'll let you go. Is there any shout-outs or special thanks you want to give?
Yeah, I'd like to give thanks to Cognitive Gaming for being there and supporting us the whole way and just really helping us out, giving us the place to play at, and yeah, it's just been great working with them.
All right, good to hear from you. Good luck.
All right, thank you.